Team USA. More like Team Not Very Good at Basketball. Am I right? Yes, I am, because America apparently sucks at the game of basketball. So I realized this morning I had not made a YouTube video in a pretty long time, at least by my standards. You know, I'm not like Vsauce or anything, but in a pretty long time, and I really wanted to get some content out there. So today, we're just going to do a short one on the US Olympic team and how they've been a complete embarrassment to our country because, oh man, they've been bad. Looking at this team, there is no reason they should have lost either of these games. The starting lineup is Kevin Durant, Tatum, Bam, Beal, and Damian Lillard. And then off the bench, they've got guys like Jeremy Grant, Draymond Green, Zach LaVine, and a bunch of other people who aren't very good at basketball, at least by NBA standards. But still, that is a stacked 8-player roster right there. They even have Kevin Love to make sure that the team's white enough to not offend some European nationalists. So, how exactly did they lose a game to Nigeria? Australia we'll get to in a minute, and if that one was game one, it'd be a little more excusable, because Australia is actually good, but Nigeria has nobody on this team. The only player whose name, that's not true, the only player whose name I recognize who actually gets minutes in the NBA is Precious Achiuwa, who I believe was just a rookie, and he had 3 points. The best player on this team was Gabe Vincent, who I've never heard of until he dropped 21 points against Team USA the other day. But wait, there are also other legendary international basketball talents on this team, like Caleb Agata, and I'm definitely not going to pronounce this right, Ike Nwamu. What's that? You've never heard of these people? Neither has anyone else outside of Nigeria, and yet they both had double-digit points on Team USA because Team USA played like crap. Kevin Durant shot 30% from the field in this game. 30% from the field. Bradley Beal shot 14% from the field. Oh man. I mean, this game was just an embarrassment, alright? It was an embarrassment. They couldn't get stops down the stretch. They couldn't make big buckets. Kevin Durant was horrible the entire game until the very, very end when he had 2 big buckets. But by then it was too late, KD. They needed that in the first quarter, not the last 2 minutes of the fourth. You already lost at that point. Everybody knew it. So, whatever. It's game one. It's an exhibition game. You can sit there and say, well, you know, they just weren't trying. It was game one. And I really believe that too. I'm not going to lie, I like Australia. For the record, I am rooting for Australia in these Olympics purely because Matisse Thybulle is on the team, and I freaking love Matisse Thybulle. However, I really thought Team USA was going to come out in Game 2 of these exhibitions and just beat Australia's ass. I really did. I thought it was going to be a 30-point blowout. I didn't think Australia stood a chance. And yet, Australia then won by 8 points. What the heck? Kevin Durant didn't even play bad this time. He was efficient. Jeremy Grant wasn't great. Draymond Green, however, contributed literally nothing on offense. Bradley Beal was really efficient, although he missed both of his 3-pointers. Damian Lillard was going off again. I mean, what went wrong? Yeah, Jason Tatum and Zach LaVine played bad, but that's just 2 dudes on an all-star team. What the hell went wrong? You guys couldn't defend Patty Mills. Patty Mills dropped 22 points on you. Come on, guys. Ingles had 17. You know there's only a few people on this team who are NBA players, right? You don't want to guard them? Matisse Thybulle shot 71% from the field, 66% from 3. Now, I love Matisse Thybulle more than anyone else on this planet. However, there is no reason in hell Matisse Thybulle should ever be shooting 71% from the field against you, okay? He could be being guarded by Trae Young, and I don't think he'd usually shoot that well. What in the world, guys? This is, I mean, it's pretty funny to me, but it's also just really embarrassing. I mean, come on. I mean, it wasn't a blowout, obviously, but an 8-point loss is a pretty significant loss. And I know, it's still just an exhibition game, but I don't know, this could be a FIBA repeat. In the FIBA, they looked like crap the whole time. The whole exhibition games, blah, 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 and everyone said, they're just screwing around, they're gonna get it together in the real games, and what happened? We get to the real games, and they, in fact, did not get it together. They got their asses beat by Australia, just like they did last night, and the difference was they didn't have a lot of great players on the team. That was basically Team Celtics, okay? This time, it's an all-star team. Kevin Durant and Damian Lillard are on this team. You cannot be losing games when Kevin Durant and Damian Lillard are on the same team. Certainly not against other countries who have 1 to 2 starting caliber NBA level players. You just can't. It's an absolute embarrassment. If I was rooting for Team USA, if I was some big patriot, I would absolutely be humiliated right now. Personally, I'm not, so I think it's pretty freaking funny. But I know a lot of people are angry right now, and man, I get it. This team looks unstoppable. This is like the Golden State Warriors in 2017 going in and getting blown out by like the 2017 Sixers or Nets, okay? Some trash tanking team at the time. What in the world is happening? Now, this team does still have plenty of time to get it together. They're being coached by an all-time great in Popovich. They've got a whole bunch of all-time great players. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Game 1, you can sit there and excuse. 2 games, though? That's where you start to be like, this team might have some serious problems. We'll have to see, though. For the record, I said it before, I'm rooting for Australia. Matisse Thybulle's getting that gold medal this year. I cannot wait. But, and if Team USA loses in the Olympics, that is going to be embarrassing.